up, cavemen, and welcome back to the show. And yeah, this is the first tactical video that we're going to be doing. And I need to say some things up front so you're not confused as we travel downstream. Although they might look like it, these are not certified tactical shorts. First thing you need to hear from me is I am not an operator. I have never been an operator. I don't pretend to be an operator. So do not get me confused with an operator. I have simply trained with many operators, and they have passed down their knowledge to me. All I'm trying to do as a civilian is to come to you and share some of that knowledge. So if you are an operator out there, and I use improper lingo, don't get your panties in a wad. Also, thank you for your service. Now we have a few wonderful operators that are partnered with the Caveman, and you're gonna hear a lot more from them in the future, and they're actually gonna be putting on some amazing P1, I almost said the word, P1, R1, P2, R2, bushcrafting, we can say that word, survival stuff, and it's gonna be epic. But before we get to that stuff, I figured some very basic videos surrounding this material, metal material stuff is gonna be really beneficial for all of you out there. You'll notice that I'm using words like metal material, and I'm gonna say things like pew pew and ridiculous words like that. And the reason is because the overlords of our social media realm cannot connect the dots and how the metal stuff and the second Mendo has provided them with the freedom to be able to make billions of dollars. They're very intelligent in specific areas and very moronic in a general sense. So as soon as their algorithm picks up on any of this metal stuff, they're like, get it away, ban it, it's so nasty. And I have good intel that is exactly how they sound. You can destroy your life with drugs and go have sex with kids and all that kind of stuff. They don't mind about that. But you talk about this, bam. Now that we got both those things out of the way, let's get back to business. The point of this first video is to tell you that most people, when they think about the pew pew stuff, right, the metal stuff, they think that they need to go to the range, I think I can say that word, and they have to actively be pew-pewing to be getting better. And that is just simply not true. Put your gear on in a room like this is all you need. You don't have to go spend hundreds of dollars a week to get better. And so in the first few videos, we're gonna talk about very basic stuff. What is your gear? What do you need? What are pew-pew mechanics that you need to be doing so that when you finally get to the class or go to the range, that you're doing things correctly? I've been around a lot of people that can pew-pew at the range really well at targets, but as soon as you take them and try to transition them into some kind of active scenario, they fall apart. So what's the point? So if you'll follow along, we'll get you ready, we'll get you outfitted, we'll get your pew-pew mechanics so that when you actually attend the class or go to the range, you are ready. Big man out.